Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I guess you could call this part 2. Okay, well, I'll show you here right quick. As you can see, I got this whole assembly here pulled off, and right here it is on top of the ladder. I threw you on top of my head mount, so we'll see how well that works. But here's where your top radiator hose hooks on. And then, of course, right here is where it actually goes onto the side of the corner of the head, right here. Here's where it butts up against the intercooler. And so I got that piece pulled off. Set it right there for right now. And what I've been doing is I've actually just been putting everything on top of cardboard underneath the tractor. That way it's all completely out of the way and nothing gets lost. So I thought I'd bring in right quick here, getting these bolts on this intercooler popped off. Got a bolt. Those are the top bolts, and down here are the bottom ones. One good thing, this tractor has actually been apart before. When my dad and, well, it would have been when my dad and grandpa bought this tractor. They got it back in I'm guessing along about 1995 or 1996. I remember when they got it. And they actually got it from a farm sale. But Dad said that probably within about that first year that they had it, I think he said it started putting out white smoke, if I remember right. And so they actually had it major overhaul at that time. One nice thing is, well, right here for example, these here were one of these two top bolts. I pulled them completely out. You can see that silvery stuff. Everything has actually been put back together with never seize. And that makes it nice. And I'm assuming it was a local mechanic that did it. And he is actually still doing mechanical stuff, although I guess you could say he's kind of semi-retired right now. But he still does some mechanical things and that kind of stuff. Okay, I actually want to pull out the bottom bolts first. And having done over, like I showed you in part 1 about that stupid dirt wrap in there, if I would have known about that, I actually would have taken this piece here off first before pulling the valve cover. Anyway, live and learn. I don't know how well you can see out there. Thankfully we got some high clouds kind of coming over. That does help. Calling for up in the 90s today. And the humidity's up pretty high too. Okay, I'm going to leave that middle bolt in for right now, then get everything else out. And actually, speaking of working on tractors, I'll just kind of throw this here in. Eventually here I'll try to get some video of it. But somebody that my dad knows, in fact, her husband was used to be a farmer, but unfortunately he has gotten, I guess you could say, dementia. And so memory-wise, he don't really remember anything at all anymore. I think he does know people, but that's about all. But I think it was this past Monday evening, my dad and I ran over there because she has a couple John Deere 4020s, and what she's wanting to do is just, she's already made contact with an auction company, and it's like an online auction deal. They go through, catalog, and list everything, and then upload all that. They take pictures, and then put ID numbers on everything, and then upload all that onto the website. And then, like I say, the online auction may run for like, let's say 2 weeks, however long they decide. Anyway, and so my dad and I are working on getting those, trying to get those 4020s up and going. We've already got new batteries. In fact, Napa just stopped by here. They dropped off the 4 batteries for the tractors. They've already dropped off 10 gallons of hydraulic oil because both tractors have leaked out a lot of hydraulic oil. And along with those 2 4020s and just a whole bunch of old farm machinery and just a whole bunch of odds and ends, that kind of stuff. She also has a little John Deere B, and if it works out, I'm actually hoping to get that from her. And so that'll be kind of neat, a little John Deere 2-banger, of which I've always wanted an old John Deere 2-cylinder, because they're just so neat. The old pop, pop, pop. Also known as a Johnny Popper. Okay, and that thing still has some antifreeze wanting to drain out of it. Or it's in the head itself. Okay. Oh, you know what? That does make a difference. I was wondering why the thing was loose. Come to find out. Come on, get in there. There's a bolt right there. I didn't see it. I loosened it, but forgot to take it out. That always does help. As far as the year on that bee, I'm not exactly sure, other than simply looking at tractordata.com and going over it with the different information that they posted. The earlier versions of those, they had like a, especially on the front steering, it had like a column where your a steer shaft went straight down to the front wheels. And this one does not have that, so it's actually a later series. And I was looking, and they actually made those John Deere Bs from 1935 up till 1952. And like I say, it's the later style of the setup. And so I'm guessing it's late 40s to early 50s right through there. And so when we were over there, I did not take time to hunt down the serial number to actually trace it. Okay, there we go. Looks like a great finger pincher. Come on, let's go. Hey, there we go. Yeah, and right there's all that crap. You're gonna have to take and clean all that junk out of there. Well, like I say, on the head itself, I'm gonna pull the head and take it to a guy that will check it, and he'll put it into a it's almost like a giant dishwasher, only it's made for engine heads and blocks and all that kind of stuff. And so that thing will get literally purged. And so I just gotta take and clean all this here out. Okay, there's the intercooler. And like I say, there's all that crap. I wish I would have known about that. I had no idea that much junk was in there. Okay, and right here is the temperature sensing wire. I'm going to take and coil that back and get it out of the way. We'll just take and put it up top side there at the heater hoses. Actually, I want to take and shut my fan off. It's wanting to blow stuff around. But like I say, what I'm going to do, get all that heavy crap off there. And then either now and or I'll probably wait. Once I get that head popped, okay, and there's all the intakes. But once I get that head popped off there, I'm going to take and dump gas down through there, and it'll wash everything all down through right into the oil pan, clean it all out, get all the crud and crap out of there. And then when I pull the oil pan off, I'll just gonna be taking, clean it all out and be good to go again. Okay, well that's it. Let's get the intercooler off. Brush all this here down. The intakes don't look too awful bad. But like I say, I'm going to pop the head and take it up that guy. It's actually the same guy that I've taken the heads off of my my Allis-Chalmers WD, and also that WD-45, which I have videos on here of working on those as well. And have him work. He did a good job on getting those all checked out. And so he'll check this one here all out. I'm going to have him pop the injectors, check all those, and yeah, hopefully get her back up and going again here in time. So, alrighty, well, hey, I'm going to call that an end here to part 2, so we'll see you next time.